On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Take a look at the defense for these Texans.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go.
A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
11 mighty. 12. 11.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Bengals at 5-9 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 6.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That one complete. It's tanked down.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Houston.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mixon will try the right side. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Slot man moves right.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Handoff right side to Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Texans.
$3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals 3, Texans 0.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's complete to Dell.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ready.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Check.
Hand off left side, Pierce. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. He may go, but he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
And Stroud now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now
on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Texans 7, Bengals 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's get set.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get started up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Stop.
Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Gun. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect
Here we go.
and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to move back in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Stroud out of the gun here. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One of the toughest things about playing quarterback is staying in the pocket, all that going on around you, and not letting
guys go down to where the pass rush is. Instead, keeping him downfield. That time he did. Found his tight end for a first down.
There we go. Give me that ball. Shit.
Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news that way is that they will retain possession. That's the thing for them. To the side, they come up on a second. Very well.
Get the fuck out of here. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Damn. Oh, Lord. Good push.
That you're doing, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? Maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, but maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Come on. Ah. 2-1. Ah, I need you to. Do that. Come on with the fuck shit, man. Jesus Christ. Come on with that bullshit.
He's relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Hello? Hello?
This has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Pierce will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Burton, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. York now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Texans 14, Bengals 9.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's get set.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Stroud to throw it.
The quick slant caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through,
and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Throwing now is Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. He's got room past the 30, and he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. Dances by him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 139 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
Evans has it left side. Touchdown! Mike Evans, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Texans 24, Bengals 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
First down 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Go.
Stroud off the play fake.
Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bengals 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here we go,
They'll
here
have
we go.
to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
11.
In motion right here, Boyd. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Boyd. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Stroud now. That is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
An audible here to get a new look.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Burrow on 1st down.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10.
Twelve. 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 33 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Bengals 17.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ready up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Pierce. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Stroud. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 17.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
12. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Go.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
On one, ready?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On one, ready?
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On one, ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
On 2.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
11.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
11.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know
They relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So